So let's go into the Esper Mansion now. And there are two distinct paths we can go through to get to where it is we need to go. And there's also a cache of treasure chests somewhere. I can't remember where exactly it is. But I know I'm gonna find it because this place just loops around. So one way or another I will find it. It's not in here. So I guess we'll have to go to the right. And so yeah, I can tell that we're already made it to the back of the mansion, so we'll get it going the other way around. Unfortunately, we're not getting through this particular place, because this is where Lutz is supposed to be. And Kyra is surprised that she's having her access denied, and she's taking exception to it. Of course she would be. So now Rune tries to step in and intervene. And for some reason, they just peel off and split for Rune. They won't do it for one of their own, but they'll do it for Rune. What's going on there? Now we made it into the center chamber here in the courtyard. And apparently this guy knows Rune too. So, we're gonna make our advance now. So, Rune apparently knows quite a bit of stuff about this place. So how would he know so much? You'll soon find out. So in we go. Only to find that there is no one here. This place is empty. And when Kyra asks where Lutz is, that statement is not really a surprise. No human could live for over 2,000 years, and he's right. And Kyra obviously is distraught about this, because she's not only representing herself, she's representing all of the Espers. Her confidence and her faith is definitely shaken by this. And so Rune trying to calm her down here. Yeah, he's encapsulated in the tiny little ball. No, he's not. Yeah, someone gets chosen. But who is that chosen person? That's right. Cocky Rune is the guy who represents Lutz. The 5th generation of it, to be exact. This cocky wizard represents perhaps one of the most likable and lovable characters in Phantasy Star history. Quite the contrast from Phantasy Star 1 and 2. So now it's up to Rune to basically tell everyone what happened when a game of Phantasy Star is introduced. So this basically, for those who are not familiar with the series, basically summarizes everything that happened in the first 3 games. And that's the same thing that happened in those first 3 games is also going on here, essentially. As far as the storyline, of course, the characters are different. And I just realized Rika's gasping and holding her mouth for some reason. I guess the shock is too much for her. Well, it obviously is. Because the root of all evil is not yet destroyed. That would be money. But apparently, Rune has given Chaz a task. Yeah, it's up to Chaz and party members to take on Dark Force yet again. suddenly, Lutz, of course, to his room, is suddenly coming up with a lot of positive things to say about Chaz after pretty much bashing him so much throughout the course of this game. So we do indeed have to make our way to the Garuberk Tower, but we can't go there with what we currently have. So we need to get our hands on the Eclipse Torch, and that's a special item located at the Gumbius Temple, and so that's where we're going to be going next. Well, the shock value is definitely there, and Kyra obviously is saddened by this knowledge that the current Lutz is quite the cocky SOB. So let's get out of here. And we're gonna go around the opposite side this time in order to get that cache of treasure chests I was talking about. So go around here. And this should be it to the right. No, that's not it either. Okay, what? There is a cache of treasure chests here. Okay, it should be over here. At least I hope it is. Yes, it is. Okay, we get our hands on a Soul Dew. We get our hands on 10,000 Masada. We get a Reflect Robe. And also a Laconian Rod. And that's stuff we can equip to Rune. Ah, finally I found this thing. Your memory can just fade away in the blink of an eye and you don't even know it. Especially since this game has so many different paths that you can go on. So let's get rid of the obsolete material. And the Soul Dew, if I remember, I cannot remember if it's either something that can be a full revival of your HP, or if it is a group heal, like the star spells are. So let's keep going and get out of here, because we gotta make our way to the Gumbius Temple next. See you guys. So let's get the Ice Digger out again, and we're off and running. Deal with the protect bits. Take them down one at a time. And let's move onward. Is this the right way? No, it's not. It's not the right way. We gotta go this way. You know, like I said, so many different paths you can go. And, well, why not? Let's burn the last 10 spear on the Lou Adler. And get our experience points. So, we're going... Down there is a town of Juts, but we're going to go in there later. Right now we're going into the Gumbius Temple in order to advance the storyline. So, we're going to go to... There's a third place we can go to advance the story, but we want to go to the left, to the right first, because there's a cache of treasure chests over here. And so we get a Star Dew, a Soul Dew, you get a Trimates, and a Moon Dew. And yeah, I know it looks bad for me to be taking things from a church, essentially, but they wouldn't put stuff in a video game if they didn't intend for you to take it. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. So let's make our way to where the Eclipse Torch is. I'll talk to you in a moment, because you advanced the storyline, but that's what the Eclipse Torch looks like. So now we have to go and take it. But we have to talk to this guy first. And this guy is taking exception for having the Eclipse Torch removed from Gumbius Temple. Even under the most dire of circumstances. Even if it is the most dire of circumstances, he can't bring himself to do it. And he's gonna regret that decision. Because we now have these three guys to deal with. Yeah, nice evil laughter. beings who live in the air castle. And just like that, it's gone. The Eclipse Torch is gone, and now we have to go after them to get it. More evil laughter, and just like that, they're out of here. Yeah, how do you feel now? You could have given it to us right away, but instead you chose to be stubborn about it, and now you've lost it completely. Actually, it is his fault, because he should have just let us have it right away. Instead, he was just so stubborn that he wouldn't do it. Yeah, so now we get to use it whenever we get our hands on it. Yeah. What a fickle man you are. So, as explained before, we would have to go to the air castle, but it supposedly was destroyed along with the planet Parma. However, by what they're saying, it wasn't. And in fact, you remember me talking about how Meow helped the party get to the last place at the end of the game, or close to the end of the game in the original Phantasy Star. That particular location is the air castle. And so that's where we're going to go to. So, more throwbacks here in Phantasy Star 4. And the owner of this particular air castle, a man named Lashik, or however you want to pronounce it, but it was originally pronounced Lassic and spelled Lassic. So, his name has been changed as well since Phantasy Star 1. So, it's up to us to now go and save the Eclipse Torch in order to use it so that we can take out the forest of carnivorous trees to get access to the Garuberk Tower. So we're going to take our leave of Gumby's Temple, and I'm going to close it off here at this point because we've already got a lot of done. So we're going to save the game. And with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Phantasy Star 4. And when we continue on, we're going to take a detour before we continue on to the air castle because we need to get new weapons and armor. Plus, there's another grinding place that we can get access to that will really help us out. So, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to having you guys watching the continuation of Phantasy Star 4. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.